Alright, BobalosRex here. And right now, I got a lot of drama going on IRL. So, most likely today and tomorrow's video, I do have some stuff brewed up. It's basically just going to be me talking and showing off stuff on here. The lore rant is going to be related to this. And in this video, I'm just talking about an idea I just had. It may not even be unique. Some people may have already come up with this idea in the past. But the idea, which you'll probably hear from the title, is classes unlocking customizations. Something like that, right? So the idea was, so here, good, my mouse is up. So let's think about Death Knights, okay? When you make a Death Knight, you get a couple of extra customizations, right? You get some extra skin colors that you wouldn't normally get. So here's one where it's obvious. So you see how Blood Elf's got these dead options? You know, I switched to a monk. I don't got those. Well, I have the Dark Fallen options, which aren't in DK for some reason. Weird. But I don't have the DK options. Alright? Okay, another example. You go to Demon Hunter. When you pick Demon Hunter, because it's special, you get freaking horn customizations. You get tattoos. It's... Unless you're a leather wearer or lucky to have a class that has a certain type of blindfolds, the only class where you can have blindfolds. Alright? You know, you got horns. And here's the thing, you got tattoos, of course, stylized tattoos. Some races get tattoos too. That's going to be a big topic here when I get into it. And there's something else. Like for here, remember with okay, so even with Demon Hunter, look, you get skin options. You know, the demon scales, the fell creeping through. Okay, so let's get into this. So let's get into the main brunt of the video. And thinking about this was actually kind of hard. But I'm sending it as is. So I tried to think of a way to add customizations for every class. Okay? So I'll go through every class and talk about some of the ideas. Okay, but we were on Demon Hunter. I think some neutral blindfolds. Either via transmog, which I don't think should be the thing. I think other classes should get blindfolds, but maybe Demon Hunters get special ones. Or I don't know. You know, blindfolds are iconic for Demon Hunters, but when you think about it, right? There's like blind monks that could do cool stuff, and you're like, well, they have the transmog to do that, but it's like, then you can only use that transmog and a hat, you know? Or you have to show your blind eyes. You know, it's kind of like, maybe blindfold should be open up. Maybe a couple. You know, everyone's going to have their own opinion. I'm just laying it out there. In my opinion, I think it'd be fine. As someone who mained Demon Hunter. Now, let's start off with the class that I think, so Warlock, I think, should get some Demon Hunter customizations. And this is kind of where I got this idea, because I saw people thinking about, and I remember talking about this when we got Warlocks, I really wanted Fell Corruption. Like, you know the Fell Totem? You know how they got the Fell Horns and tattoos and Fell Corruption? This one dude had frickin' orc with, like, the Fell Orc, the stuff we saw in Draenor, like with Kilrog and stuff, where it's like a black mold looking thing kind of going on. So that, you know what? And I'm like, man, that would be cool. I think when we get Orc Demon Hunters, see my Demon Hunter videos about that, I think it'd be cool. And I do think there is a level. Okay, listen to me. Listen, because this itself is going to be a hot topic. There is a level of Demon Hunter customizations and Warlock customizations that I feel should be interchangeable. Okay? I do, deep down, especially if you watch my Demon Hunter video, I think Demon Hunters should get a next level of demon customizations of their body. Okay? But I think, in an ideal world, Warlock should be able to have the fell tattoos. Maybe different kinds. Okay? Maybe horns. Maybe not as big, but maybe some horns. I'm going to give a couple other classes horns here. We'll see. Well, one. Well, hey. Some level of fell corruption. Warlocks get fell corruption. Demon Hunters get fell corruption. And again, this is where, if you look at my Demon Hunter video, I put a whole nother level to Demon Hunters' demon customizations. So you can give Warlocks some, and then Demon Hunters have the next level where they start eating demons. Alright? And again, I talk in that in expanding Demon Hunters. But enough about Demon Hunters. We're talking about Warlocks. So some level of fell corruption. And then if they have blindfolds, then that would pretty much be blindfolds. So the main thing that I would maybe keep to Demon Hunters is horns. But even then, if you do the other thing for Demon Hunters, I think it's fine. Alright? So that's kind of what I would do for Warlocks. And here's the thing. The way I imagine this, right, is when you pick a class, when you pick your race, okay, so well, whichever, I guess you pick first, but say I pick Undead, right, or Orc, right, then I pick Warlock. Picking a certain race will give me a certain level of customizations, okay, but what I'm imagining is, now when you pick a class, it adds some extra stuff, you know? So, for Warlock, like I said, Orcs already have some tattoos. Now that I'm a Warlock, what you would see right here is, like, fell-like tattoos. Look at all the tattoo options Diablo has. I would love some more options in that, okay? Alright, and then there's war paint here. We're going to talk about war paint later. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm imagining it, okay? Now, let's go to DK. DK's already got stuff. But let's talk about DK. Here, let's pull up, here. Yeah, so, DK already, like I said, you get the extra skin options, right? Now, we're forced to have this type of eye. And I think that's dated, especially when it comes to Dark Fallen Blood Elves, right? I need to bring... Look at this. I can't pick Dark Fallen as a DK because I'm forced to have blue eyes. So listen up. DK customizations. One, you get the decay option we already got. Maybe give it a little extra. Maybe DKs want to show a little bone, like Undead. You know? Let's get it to the next level. And eyes. Okay, let's look at eyes. What are DKs? Blood, Unholy, Frost. I only got blue eyes. Why do I only got blue eyes? Maybe I want green for Unholy. Maybe I want like a sickly green bugs coming out of my eye. Okay, give me a green one or something. It doesn't... you can make it green without making it look like fell. Okay? There is a way. And then red. Give us the sand lane. The blood eyes. The blood red eyes for a blood DK. Alright? That's like the bare minimum for DK. And then some other stuff I was thinking of. Frost buildup. How cool would it be to be able to have, like, a chill effect on your DK permanent? Like, you don't have to get a toy, you don't gotta get this, you have a chill factor. That would be cool as hell. Alright? Last thing, death tattoos. If we look at the Cult of the Damned, here, let's bring it up. I wasn't planning on this. Like I said, I got a lot going on. But let's look at these guys. Look at these guys. Yeah, let's pull them up. Yeah. Here, can I actually see one? Oh yeah, here we go. Here, it ain't pretty. Well, let's pull it up. Okay, we're gonna zoom in here. All I know is look at his eyes. He's got like eyeliner. Where's the eyeliner for DKs? Alright. The Cult of the Damned had tattoos. I want some death tattoos. Okay, again, you look at freaking... So again, Blood Elves don't have tattoo options naturally, right? Okay? Other races do, so they would keep those. But then, once I picked DK, just like I picked Demon Hunter, extra options open up. So, tattoos. And then it's the death ones that I was just talking about. I think that would be cool. Though I think Blood Elves deserve some tattoos. But I'm going to give everybody tattoos. Spoiler. So, that's for DK. Now, I'm going to go through the easy classes. So, let's talk about Evoker, right? Let's talk about Evoker. Crap. Okay, let's just imagine a dragon here that I can customize, okay? Let's just imagine. Wait, can I break the rule with the time? No, I can't. Okay, so just imagine I'm customizing a dragon. Ooh, yeah, dragon. When you pick an Evoker, you get to pick your dragon form. You get to pick your draconic traits. You get to... In my world, this is an Evoker that is now able to be other races, and they use visage forms to accommodate that. See that video. But let's just talk about class customizations. So imagine I can hit Tauren and Evoker, and I'm part dragon, okay? I hit Evoker. I get to choose my dragon form looks. I get to choose my draconic traits on my Tauren. I get to add a tail if I'm a tailless race. I know the Blood Elves don't, but I think that would be cool if you want to add a tail. Worgen players, even though I had a disagreement with someone like this, Worgen players want tails. Give them tails. Whatever, man. Whatever. Alright? So, imagine a Tauren. I'm picking my draconic traits. I'm picking my dragon form. Picking if I want a tail. And picking if I want dragon wings. The dragon wings... Those are not good back piece. Let's pick wings. You know, it's still gonna clip. It's still gonna clip. It don't... Here's the thing. Most transmog people, you know what? I do get mad at some clipping, but you know what? I'd rather some clipping and hair be shown than no hair be shown and get clipping. Side tangent over. But there you go. Evokers get all those options. You basically see that with them, but they're just like one race now, so that's how it works. But in my imaginary world, Evoker would add stuff, and then you'd pick draconic stuff for the class, okay? Next up, one of the easier ones. Druid, okay? If we look at Night Elves, Night Elves alone get a lot of cool, like, leaf customization, right? With foliage, okay? So, they get blindfolds. Only Night Elves get blindfolds as an option? Okay, more people need this. Come on. Why is there this not allowed for any other race? Crazy. So Druids, right? We already see, like, foliage added. What I want to see for Druids is, say I pick a Zandalari Troll Druid, right? Zandalari Trolls don't get the foliage option. But now that I'm a Druid, I want trees in my hair. I want grass on my shoulders or whatever. You know, I want, like, something. Alright? I want, you know, maybe some, like, I labeled it here natural growth. Like, maybe someone wants to do, maybe mushrooms could be an option for something down the line. But I like the idea of leaves, foliage being in, like, the hair or along the body. You know, Tauren have foliage options. Again, so I pick a Tauren Druid, or I pick a Tauren, right? I already get some flower options, right? But then I pick a Druid, I get extra. I get grass in the hair, vines in the mane. That's kind of what I'm thinking. The next thing I thought of for Druid, nature tattoos. Easy. You know, when you pick a Druid, if you already have tattoos for your race, it just adds more options that are nature themed, wild god themed. Alright. Loa themed, depending on the faction. And I know this is a lot of work. I'm just trying to get this out because this is kind of what I want, you know. This is my video to do what I want. This is what I'm talking about. So, foliage, nature tattoos. Oh, I thought it would be cool, okay, if when, you know, some of the newer Druid items, you get, like, feathers, and people are making harpies. Like, people are literally making harpy-type transmog sets using some of the new thing. And I'm like, Malfurion literally has feathers growing naturally. What about if I make a Druid, right? I can get foliage or feral traits. You know, maybe some eye customizations to maybe look like a hawk. You know, feathers on the arms if you want. And sometimes it will clip, and then depending on the gloves, you can let them show more. You know, give people the option. But I think feathers on the arms would be cool as a customization option. Claws on your hands, maybe more fangs. I mean, Night Elves already have fangs, but I mean, if we get Blood Elf no, they kind of have fangs. If we get human Druids, and maybe they're a kitty cat, maybe they want fangs. You know? Cat eyes, that would be good. Maybe a little extra hair. You know, something like that. Oh, where am I? So, that's my idea for Druids. Okay? Now, I did have some good stuff for Shaman, and then we'll get to the classes. They got me onto a new train of thinking. Okay? So, Shaman, I think, would be cool. So, here, let's bring up dwarfs. So, say I'm a dwarf shaman, right? How can I show that I'm, like, in tune with the elements? And this was kind of hard for me. Of course, I started with elemental tattoos. So, again, your faction, your race would add tattoo options, like dwarves clearly do. And then you get extra if you're a shaman for, like, fire-themed tattoos, earth-themed tattoos, water, and all that. And then, you know what I was thinking of? You can maybe get some elemental features. Maybe you got burning eyes. Maybe you got watery eyes. Maybe you can have like a tier thing going. I mean, I don't know. I was throwing out ideas to fill out this paper. Alright? Maybe you have some electricity going on. You know, maybe you got a little charge. Maybe you got wind blowing around you. You know, I have here burning future, maybe a rain cloud, hardened skin. Maybe you can have like dusty skin or sandy skin or something like that, or rocky skin. Something like that. Okay? But here was the point where I was like, crap. How do I start giving some of these other classes that don't have like a clear thing? Because it's easy to give everybody tattoos. So at this point, I was like, let's give everybody tattoos. So I was like, paladins, priests, you get light tattoos. So why don't dwarves get light-bound tattoos? You know, give them tattoos. You know, so I gave them tattoos for the light. I gave rogues should just be able to get like whatever kind of tattoo, pirate tattoos, ninja tattoos. Like, give them a lot of options. Mages, arcane, magical tattoos, kind of like what the Nightborn have. Nightborn have these really cool body tattoos. You know, imagine these being usable, and actually, they should make them more visible, for all mages. You know, if you're a mage, you can get some tattoos. Alright? And then, remember when we were talking about war paint and stuff for the orcs? You know, we can give hunters, wild markings, tattoos, like war paint tattoos, like across the board. Say I pick a blood elf hunter, give me the tattoos. We see high elves with like face paint. Why can't we? Alright. Monks, I wrote celestial tattoos, maybe themed about the Argus Celestials. So that's what I did. I was just like, I gave warriors war paint, so all warriors can do war paint. You know, like the orcs. You know, maybe give orcs some newer options. So that's kind of like the first thing I did. And then I was like, okay, so what else can I do? Then I got to, if we look here, let's bring her up. This is, it's not, I wouldn't call it a spoiler because we've seen this character literally in the trailer. But slight War Within, you're gonna see a character from War Within that you've seen in the trailer. So hold on. So look at this lady. Alright? She has a shield for an arm. And I'm like, I've seen people ask for this, okay? Especially since we got Mechanotes, alright? Do you see how they have mechanical parts, arms and legs? People have been wanting a way to have prosthetics, okay? Some people want to make characters like that, especially if you're RPing. Maybe there's something cool happens to your character, you know, gotta give your arm. But we live in a magical world, right? And rather than just be like, nope, every character just regenerates the arm. A lot of these classes, right? You look at Demon Hunter. Oh, you know what? We'll come back to that. So I started thinking, right? You have warriors, right? I can make an orc warrior, right? And equip the Blade Fist. But I'm just equipping the Blade Fist. I don't really have a Blade Fist. I can make a Blade Fist. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Look at this. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. I can make a Blade Fist orc. Look at these markings, right? Blade Fists are all about these dang markings. But I can't. I have to equip an item. Transmog a weapon. And then I can maybe look like I have a Blade Fist. But again, it'll droop down. Why can't I have a Blade Fist? Why can't my orc have cut off his hand and got a Blade Fist? Now, will this give us a ton of animation trouble? Could this take millions of years of dev time to produce? Yes. But I'm going to ask for it anyways, because I think it's cool as hell. I do not know how long it would take to get us there, because think about it, right? Here was my thought. Here was my big brain idea for prosthetics and how they would work, right? Again, I'm not a dev. I know it's going to take a long time, but I'm just trying to get what I want. We're talking about what I want. What I want in this video, because it's my video, but everyone wants something else. And you should try to ask for it. So, especially in a game. So, how would it work? Okay, when I'm in combat, say I'm a warrior, so I get the prosthetic weapon option. We can get some axes, we can get some blades, we can get some other stuff. We can get shields, like we saw with Farron. Okay? Now, how would they work? Real quick, okay? So, I'm a warrior. When I'm Fury, and I'm wielding two-handers. Maybe we can have single-minder Fury come back, and it's fine. And I can be Fury with two one-handers. I pull out my Blade Fist. I pull out my other one-hander, and I just start wailing with my Blade Fist. Alright? How cool would that be? Okay? But when, it's raid time, I gotta switch to arms and wield my two-hander. How could I animate my Blade Fist with my two-hander? Mechanome. The blade, like, I know we got an animation to gameplay problem. Your blade, you have the technology. Boop, boop, boop. It's a hand. And it uses your two-handed weapons. Or it uses your two-handed weapon, okay? Say I want a Blade Fist as a warrior. I got my one-handed, my blade, and I got my shields. I think that'd be cool, alright? How you implement it properly is beyond me. But let's just finish it off and talk about what kind of armaments I would give these classes. So, warrior, it was all about sword, shield, axes, that freaking heavy metal, freaking kind of like the Blackrock orcs. You got the Blade Fist, and I was thinking a lot of that. So you'd have basically machine arm and then your weapon. Whatever your weapon you pick is, okay? And then you can pick right or left. Alright? I think that'd be cool. I guess shield would default to the one side. Okay? You can only pick shield in the one side. Okay? What did I have? Okay, so druids, imagine. Druids, you could imagine a wooden thing. I think it would be cool to have, like, a wooden arm as a druid, maybe. Have it be, like, made of nature. I think it'd be cool for shaman to be able to have, like, an earth arm. Right? Say they lost their hand and they have an earth hand. Or maybe have some more of their body be made of, like, dirt. Because we've seen some of the primalists just go full elemental form. We've seen the Ascendants. Alright? For paladins and priests, maybe light infused armaments. So I have like a holy hand. Maybe for paladins on the shield hand, you can have a holy shield arm too. Like warriors. But it would have like the light running through it. And it'd give like a different aesthetic vibe than the warrior ones. Mages could have like a magical, like an arcane arm. Like imagine looking like the Dalaran like whirligig or something going on. Alright. Oh, maybe even a frost arm for mage and shaman. Ooh. Get a little Aokiji. But he's got a leg. I think legs should be an option too. Especially now that we're going to be able to hide pants. Yep. Mages should also be able to have some, like, magical effect. I know we're getting the orbs back for Sunfire, but I think mages should maybe have a few things. Maybe an eye glowing above them. I know we got toys for that, but I... See, like this thing. Why does it have to be a helm? Or, like, magical runes that appear around the mage or something every now and again. I don't know. I was kind of just going all over the place. Hunters, imagine them being able to have a gun arm. How cool would that be? Or a crossbow arm. Also put quivers here for Hunter. Maybe when you pick Hunter, you get to pick out a quiver that's always on your back, or you can hide it. It's up to you. And then it can also switch for survival to like maybe a pouch or something. Something like that I think would be cool. To bring back that feel, the classic quiver feel. And then I also was thinking maybe some animal traits for hunters, but maybe not as far as druids. You know, maybe a little something. For monks... For monks, I was trying to think of armaments that look kind of like Pandaria stuff. You know, more that kind of style. You know, clearly we know monks in Pandaria is influenced by Asian countries. So there's a lot of different motifs they can pull out for prosthetic arms for monk. And just think about that, dude. Imagine making a monk, being able to make a monk that's blind and has like some kind of like weapon arm that like pops out a sword or something. I don't know. For monks, I also was thinking more like weapon type armaments as well, like warriors. And then rogues. Why can't I get a peg leg? Where's my peg leg? I'm a dang pirate. Why can't I get a peg leg? You know? Why can't I have a gun arm? A gun hand? You know? Why can't I have... Dude. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I want that kind of prosthetic arm for my rogue with all the freaking contraptions in it, and it does like a freaking thing. How cool would that be? It's basically a weapon. Prosthetics would replace a weapon slot, basically in transmog form. Again, how they implement it, I don't know. I don't know how they implement it. I've given a few ideas. And then, stuff like that. I think that's everything. So what do you think? It's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of wild. Again... I'm trying to put more stuff together. I barely have time. Drama. You made it to the end of the video, and ooh, it's a doozy. If you want to know what's going on, Sheldon's sick. If you get here, and you liked any of my ideas, send good vibes to my kitty. Um, and there's more drama going on than that, but that's the stuff that pertains to just me. But anyways, thank you as always for watching. Tomorrow's lore rant, I think I'm gonna finish this 4th spec idea. Did I go over it? No, you know what? No, I did a support spec. I'm gonna do a 4th spec and not include support, because I already did support. Of every class. So it's gonna be another long one where I'm just talking. Again, thank you for watching as always, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.